Hi, this is MakersAsk, and I'm Blue Reid. Today I want to talk about studio time. I'm going to start with an anecdote because it's so fun. Okay, it sounds sad when you start. My mom got sick this year, and when she did, she required constant care. And so my amazing family and I have a rotating schedule of who's going to care for her. So it becomes funny, or maybe meaningful. Anyways, this has been going on for many months. And at one point, one of my mother's friends came over to bring a meal and to help out a little bit and visit. And she said to me as she was leaving, "I'm so glad that you don't have a job and that you can be here for your mother. It's so important." And at this point, I became 6, in my ego at least. And I think I was pretty cool. I was like, well, I do have a job. And she said, "Oh, you got a job?" And I said, "Yes, my art." And she said, oh, I thought you meant you got a job. Right, your art. To me, this is the funny part, because I thought, so I said I became 6. In my ego, I was like, duh! At what point are people gonna stop saying this to me? Get a job. I do 9, 10 shows a year. This year I showed in a museum. And when that happened, when this lady said that to me, I thought, wow, okay, so it's actually never going to stop. So do you relate to this? And it was freeing, because I realized I now don't expect people to stop saying that. If you're like me, stop expecting people to honor what you do and to honor the time that you give it. And instead, that's your job. I'm speaking to me. That's my job. So my studio time is sacred to me, and it still bothers me when people say this crap about real jobs. It's a job like any other in many ways, except that there's a real calling to it for me. And if you're up at night creating paintings in your mind and you're not giving yourself time to, or whatever it is you create, to express those, it will wear you down and wear you out. And you know, don't worry, it'll get worse until you do give yourself that time to start creating. So I am giving you permission to hold sacred your studio time like I do, because otherwise it will be usurped by everything and everyone else, because they don't have the calling to it, so they cannot relate to it. I think that's really what it's about. People just can't relate to it unless they're other artists. Other artists get it, but you know, most of us are not surrounded by other artists. Our family isn't a whole bunch of other artists and, you know, whatnot. Okay, so now that you've established that your studio time is sacred to you, and you've established that time during the day, I would say, for me, it's important to have those times set so that my loved ones can be clear about the times I'm in my studio, and I'm training people to honor that that's work. You wouldn't call your dad at his office and, you know, demand that he drive you to the store right now. This is my work time. I'm at work. It looks like I'm playing. Hopefully it looks like I'm playing, but it's my job. So those are a couple of ideas that work for me. And then I would like to quickly address the idea that, well, I'm not in the mood. To me, this is a non-issue, because is your life so easy that you can just wait till you're in the mood to create and then go to your studio and create? Mine's not. So I create that mood, and it's simple. I get there because it's my time to be in my studio, and I sit there and I put the music on that helps me get into the mood, and then I do a few breaths of meditation and just relax and sink in, and the mood finds me. The mood finds me. So I don't wait for it to, for the lightning to strike. I go put a lightning rod out and create a storm. Those of you who know me, I can do that. So you can learn to do that too. Yeah, be the storm. I'm going to have t-shirts printed up with that. I am. All right, so studio time is sacred. Don't wait for the muse to find you. Just go sit in the place where the muse likes to hang out, and there she'll be, or he. My muse might be a man. Hot one. Okay, so this has been Makers Ask, and I'm Blue, and go be amazing.